special energy of Ahava, special energy of love that happened on Shabbat through the Ohev Yisrael that's spreading through the Saturday night. So one of the people who was like this, who embodied love of others, was Rabbi Moshe Levi of Sasov, and we actually had the merit to go to the place he was buried, and when it was time for him to get married, he specifically went out with the people that no one wanted to go out with. And they asked him, why are you going out with, girl who's a little not all there, a little girl that, either has, physical deficiencies or little things not working 100%. And he says, if I'm not gonna go out with them, no one's gonna go out with him. And he also knew that his soul was meant to connect with someone who in the 1% realm doesn't look like either belongs with a righteous soul or belongs with someone, or in general even merits somebody else to be with him. And he said he came into this world and he asked specifically from the Creator to hide his soulmate in a place that nobody looks. And this doesn't mean that all of our soulmates are hidden. But it means that there's definitely someone's soulmate hidden every single one of us. And if we're still on that search looking for our soulmate, doesn't have to mean that we're looking in the right places. Potentially we're looking in the wrong places, and maybe they're hidden. And Moshe Levi specifically made a deal with the Creator to hide his soulmate with the people who appear a little off. Obviously, if it's a righteous person's soulmate, they're going to be special, but they could be hidden. We never know where someone's hidden. Maybe it's someone that doesn't look exactly the best, doesn't have the exact best reactions, or has a little twitch, or has a little this, or has a little that. Maybe that's where our soulmate is hidden. And he would go to the marketplace every day on his way from prayer to where he studied. And if he saw a horse that was hungry, and he would feed the horse, and he would feel not only people's pain, he would feel the animals. He would feed. A righteous soul is one of the greatest Kabbalists ever. And one time, a woman comes to him and says, "Please, if you could heal my child." And he says to God, Moshe Sasov says, heal this child, or take all my light away. Take all my light away that I've accumulated in this life, all my light that maybe is awaiting for me after death. Take it all away, unless you heal this child. And the woman goes away, and she's like, "Oh, there's hope." And his students are asking him, "How could you do that? How could you put on the scale? How could you have the potential loss of your light for this child?" He says, "All my light, everything that I've done my whole life, isn't worth the 1 hour even that this woman at least has some hope. Even if I don't heal her, even if somehow it's written in stone that child's not going to be healed for some tikkun, some process, but my light is worth the 1 hour that now she's going home and she's like, yes, this child's going to get healed. That 1 hour, even if it's just that 1 hour, needless to say the child got healed, but that's on the side. The 1 hour that woman was going to go home and wait for the cure and wait for the healing was worth all his light. We don't think in those terms. We don't think in the terms of How much does somebody else's happiness, how much is that worth? How much is somebody else's, moment? And we have that power to give people moments, to give people, tastes of happiness. Even if they're not doing so good, even if they're a little miserable, we have that power inside.